Hello and welcome back to Collect Dead. Today we're going to be talking about the Wand Company Fallout Pip-Boy Replica. My girlfriend got this for me around 2 years ago. It took forever to get here. It only arrived probably around last spring. And I've been waiting to have time to make a review on it, so here it is. My girlfriend got this for around $250, but with shipping and all the fees and whatnot, it came out to around $300. It arrives in a cardboard box with Vault-Tec tape securing it shut. And you can just cut that tape open, and inside is the box for the Pip-Boy. And here's a look at the Pip-Boy box. It's pretty much just the same design all the way around. It says Pip-Boy, Pip-Boy 3000, Mark V, Robco, in partnership with Vault-Tec, property of Vault-Tec, just you get it. Here's a look at the top of the box and the bottom of the box. It just gives you a rundown on what's included. Now, opening the box, we get a look at the instruction manual on the top. And everything is secure and protected inside with this cardboard protector and this wrapping paper. And here's everything included with it. You got the Pip-Boy, the instruction manual, and a cable to charge and connect to a computer. Here's just a quick flip through of the instruction manual. You can pause if you want to read anything. I also recommend taking a look at the website, as there are plenty of new features that they didn't include in the instruction manual that came out in updates and patches for the Pip-Boy. The charger included is a standard USB-C charger. I really like the material they use for it. It's one of those flexible chargers. I recommend using the one that they include with it though, to make sure there's no damage to your product. And finally, here's a look at the Pip-Boy. Again, if you want to scan this QR code, you can go to the website and see all the new updates on it. But this is what it looks like. It's got crazy detailing throughout, weathering that can be wiped away if you want a more newer looking one. Personally, I like the used look. It looks like it's been through the wastelands in the Fallout universe. This Pip-Boy is specifically based on the TV show Pip-Boy, so the one that like Lucy uses throughout the show, and it's a little different from the video games, but pretty much it's the same thing. Taking a closer look at the Pip-Boy, there's tons of knobs and doodads that you can click for different effects. This one's specifically a tuning knob, which I could never get to actually work with tuning the radio, but there is another knob that does that, which I'll talk about later. This knob switches between the different sections in the Pip-Boy. On the bottom side, there's even more weathering, and there's the latch that locks it onto your arm. The next side doesn't really have anything, just some random technological looking shapes, and that's where the little dongle that plugs into the computer plugs in. On the inside, we have this really comfortable padding that just makes it feel really comfortable when it's on. It's a little wobbly on your arm when you have it on because it is so loosey-goosey there, but it's pretty good. And this side just has a button that activates the light and a bunch more weathering. I really like the Pip-Boy logo at the top. It's really clean and it's very defined. The Pip-Boy does come with a stand so you can display it. It just says property of Vault-Tec. It's a nice silver. This little part up here says Robco, and there's a little spot to put the dongle in. And on the back it just says the Wand Company, which is the manufacturers that made this collectible, and a bunch of legal jargon. And the way you plug the dongle in is you just pop it out of the Pip-Boy. You can see that's where you plug the little charging cable in. And then you plug the stand into the dongle slot and put the dongle into the dongle holder on the stand. And now before I can show you the Pip-Boy in action, I had to install the new firmware update. So I plugged it into a computer using the method I just showed you, and it updated, which this is what it looks like while it's downloading the update. Here's what the Pip-Boy looks like starting it up. The first section is a status section, which you can flip through to change how healthy you are within the Fallout Wasteland. Next is the Connect tab, which looks like you're establishing some kind of signal. And finally the Diagnostic tab, which looks like you're doing some kind of crazy coding. The next section is the Inventory tab, which has the rad meter, which if you select it, you can get a random rad meter detection range from medium, low to high. Next, we have the external terminal, which I'm not sure exactly what this does, so if you have any ideas, leave a comment, but maybe you connect it to the computer and it does some stuff, but I don't know. And last we have the flashlight, which just floods the screen with a bright green light. Next is the apparel page, which gives you this message. And next is the aid page, which is a farewell message saying you're going to Vault 32, so if you've seen the show, you know what that means. Next is the clock tab, which is probably the default page for this Pip-Boy because it's going to be pretty much used as a clock. Next is the stat tab, which gives you a bunch of animations that you can flip through. Also, side note, on the bottom left of the device there's the date, and in the middle of the bottom is the battery percentage, which goes down as you use it. This has a pretty long battery range though. And finally, the maintenance tab, which is kind of just the settings for the Pip-Boy, which you can pause and see what all these do. Next is the map tab, which gives you a bunch of map animations that you can flip through. And last is the radio tab, which is pretty self-explanatory.
Hey yo, this is DJ Carl at KPSS, broadcasting from the base of the once beautiful Hollywood Hills.
The KPSS radio is the fictional in-game radio, or I guess TV show radio, and the FM radio you can just turn on and have the real radio from your local area. And you just switch through the FM radio stations by moving this knob at the top. And yeah, that's pretty much everything on the Fallout Pip-Boy. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps. Thank you.